welcome back to Crochet Delight. I'm Barbara, and welcome back to another installment of Hot Off the Hook Friday. So, I almost forgot about you guys, but I didn't. I'm here. I do have a couple things to show you, but before I show you what I have, I want you guys, so sorry that it's shaky. I am holding my camera today because I misplaced my tripod. But I hope you guys enjoy what we have for you today. Today we have some entries from Just Another Stitch. Let's see if I remember correctly, because it's been a couple of days and I've been working my butt off. We have a poncho from Just Another Stitch, a shawl, and an afghan. And I love all of them. My favorite, though, is probably the afghan because it looks like so much work has gone into that. So, while I go get my stuff to show you guys, take a look at all this fantastic work that Just Another Stitch has done. Okay, I have no idea what just happened to turn this on, but I hope you guys enjoyed. That looked a little weird. I hope you guys enjoyed everything that Just Another Stitch had made, and I found my tripod. Yay! It was in the other room. So, yes, the colors for everything. Let's talk about those. Number one, I love the poncho. I love the fact that it's got a hood. A lot of ponchos don't have hoods, and I'm not much of a poncho person, but I do like seeing when others make them because I like to see the styles that they come up with, and this one is a very breezy one, which I like. That means it's perfect for summer going into fall. Definitely not something you would wear in the winter, I don't think, because a lot of crocheted items are, if they've got a lot of spaces in them, from personal experience, not that great for winter. But then again, there's a lot that winter does to things. But I love the colors. I love that it's multiple different colors of green in the poncho, and the shawl, I thought that was very light, very elegant, and I love it. But let's talk about the afghan. Wow, a lot of work went into that. Not only did she have to crochet that stitch, and I believe that was the chevron stitch, but she had to make it look like a beach. She had to incorporate the blue and transition it from the blue into the sand color, and on top of that she had to crochet all of those little critters, and it looks like she had to stitch them onto the afghan. So technically those little critters are appliques, but they're crocheted. So they're crocheted appliques or motifs that you stitch to the project, and that takes so much time. I have gone and made pandas and llamas and things like that. If you think a stuffed animal takes a while and it's very tedious, it is. But making the appliques, even though they are one-dimensional or two-dimensional, a little there, they are still very tedious. You have to get a lot correct to get those, and then to stitch them into place and get it so that the appliques or motifs and the blanket itself don't look odd. That takes a lot of hard work and manipulation of the stitches. It takes a lot of calculating, honestly. It does. I know because you guys remember the Christmas gift where it was a wine bottle. The words that were put on it, I had to hand stitch all by myself, and like I didn't put that into the pattern. I had to hand stitch that because I couldn't figure out all the math to do that, but I was able to figure out the math once I had everything else done, and that's pretty much how this Afghan was made. So you did a fantastic job. I hope you know that. You did a fantastic job. So I hope all of you enjoyed watching what Just Another Stitch had made. And I'm looking forward to seeing more. This has me excited for more Hot Off the Hook Fridays, and I'm glad that I'm trying to keep up with these. It's pretty hard since I work full-time now. I haven't been able to do much crocheting. I do have a project in the works. I forgot that it's at work. I bring it to work so that I can have time to work on it, but lately at work I've been working on something different. On my breaks, of course. But before I I can show you those first. They are tiny. They don't take too much time. I did probably about 5 of these in 15 minutes. Let me get a good one here to show you. I made rings. So that was one on my hand now, if I can get it off. So this is the one that I just showed you guys on my hand. And I've got 2 of those in the copper. So I love these beads because they it looks like the globe, honestly. But I also have, let's see, 2 more. One in a very basic style and then one in a silver instead of a copper. And then this is a more basic style. And I actually have a lot in that basic style. I have a total of 17 rings made, and the majority of them are in that one basic style. So let's see. Okay, these 2 are really, really nice. I like the green beads on these. So what these rings are a mix of wire wrapping and beadwork. So, and this one has black as well. And then let's see. Oh, I forgot I had another one with a silver band. And no change to the color of the stone on there, but I do have that same stone made in the basic, which I'm looking to do more rings in different styles. These were just something that I could do really fast. Let's see, this one has red and blue. So this is more of a patriotic one. So I'm only going to show you one of these because, well, one, I just dropped one. Two, they're the same. And three, why not? It's all tiger's eye. So the three that I have are tiger's eye. This is a tiger's eye, and it's in the very basic. So, just dropped one. Gotta pick that up in a bit. But then I also have three in this. I'll show these real quick. So, let's see. I will show this one because this one actually shows the color better. And I have them in multiple different sizes. I do have a ring sizer that I've been using. So let's show you guys this one. Can I get the stone to turn? If I actually turn it. But I think these beads are really pretty and all of that. So I have 17 of those done. I've been working on those the last 2 days. Took 2 days for me to do those because I had to have the energy. And no, the last 3 days. Yesterday I had absolutely no energy. Like, my job has odd hours. Very odd hours. I was working from 9 a.m. Actually, I think I was actually a little early yesterday too. So 8:30, 9 a.m. to just about 8 o'clock at night. I had no energy to work on these at all yesterday, but keep them in this just to have a place to put them for now. But I do have a couple other things that I've finished and one thing that I am working on. So first things first, I have more tiaras. This one, I don't know if I can get it to stay the way I want it to, but so that's the full effect on what it looks like when it's on you. But let's show you guys more up close. I love the beads. And of course, it is adjustable. I have a pretty small head and hands and everything, so I make it a little loose for me. That way it will fit just right on everybody else. But see, I can't get the stones to sit the way I want them to. I design my tiaras to sit upward so that they're more like Statue of Liberty style, like this. I was able to just get that. But I can't remember what stones these are, and they are pretty heavy. They're not as heavy as the next one. So I have amethyst. So let's get up there so you can see how pretty those are. Those are really pretty. I was very put off on these stones when I first saw them, and it took a second look for me to really notice how I could work with them. And with these ones, the wire did not really want to work with it. And I think it's because of how smooth these stones are. Because as you can tell, these are way more rough and these are polished. These are polished amethyst stones, and yes, they are real. Yes, they are heavy. Wow. This is half the weight of this. Same size. But these are rougher stones, and the wire is easier to work with rougher stones. These are a lot smoother, and therefore a little harder to work with. But when you put them on, I kind of get Ursula vibes off of this one. I'm sure you guys know who Ursula is if you've ever seen The Little Mermaid, but this one was actually a custom order. So they chose the amethyst. They didn't know that these beads would be going into the design, and they didn't know that it would be copper on black. I didn't know it was going to be copper on black either. I thought I was going to use my normal lightweight silver wire, but I ended up not using that because I checked against the stones which ones I thought would look better, and I thought to draw out, or more likely to enhance some of the beauty in these amethysts, the black wire with the copper would actually enhance it and work with the color better than it would against it. This, I wanted it to work a little against it, but at the same time, as you can tell, the colors fit it. This is a very light and airy color of green, very, very pretty shade of green and yellow, and with the very light beads and the very light colored metal, it works pretty well to draw out how light the crystals are. Meanwhile, these are very dark stones, dark amethyst stones, and yes, they are a little light here and there, but for the most part, they've got a lot of dark in them, and I thought that the black would really draw on the dark that's in these stones. These stones just, for some reason, spoke to me, black and copper wire to go with them. But that is not the last thing. This last thing I am working on, and I will have to perfect as I get it done. But this is another custom order, and it's gonna look a little weird. Still looking weird. There we go. So, let's see. So, in case you can't tell, this is wire wrapping. So, I'm taking 3 wires and a 4th one, much smaller gauge. I can't remember what gauge this wire is, because I did not save the packaging. Stupid me. But this wire is a 24 gauge, and I am using it to wrap in and out and around and killing my hands just to get this the way that I want it. This is a custom order that I was given free reign on, meaning I could choose the design, I could choose how it looked in the end, and I've been wanting to try some wire wrapping for quite a while, and I just got into it with those rings. So I wanted to try something a little more difficult, and yes, this is a bit more difficult, and I think one of the worst parts is once you get going, you don't want to stop. Even though it is killing your hands, you don't want to stop. I just went in the wrong section. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Like, as you can see, I am having to pull really hard, and this is all wire. This is not string. I'm not doing kumihimo. Technically I am, but at the same time I'm not. This is just pure wire wrapping, and after a little while your hands get used to the feel of the wire, and you can go a little faster. Like right now, I'm going a little faster. That's because I just stopped doing this about 10 minutes ago, and then remembered that I had to do Hot Off the Hook Friday. But it's a very simple pattern, and I will let you guys know if any of you are interested in wire wrapping. It is very, very difficult to start, but once you get going, it gets easier and it gets more rewarding as you go. I mean, it took me 3 to 5, when did I start this? 3 hours. It took me 3 hours to get that much done. That is literally from my wrist to the base of my elbow. So that is my forearm. It took me that long to get that much done. It took me 3 hours to get that done. And I'm still not done, and I'm still not 100% pleased with the look, which has me believing that by the time I get done with the length of this, I'm probably going to do a different design, and I'm going to incorporate that design into this one. So how you do that, and I don't know why I am babbling, this is a Hot Off the Hook Friday, not a tutorial, but I think I'll cut it there, because number one, I have work in the morning and I should be sleeping. And I'm babbling and still working on a wire that, a project that I said that I was gonna put down. You guys, I hardly have any time to work on anything anymore, so whenever I do get the chance, I'm just gung-ho. I just can't stop. I literally exhaust myself. Hello, wire. There you are. The wire got caught on itself. But yeah, I should get going, and I should let you guys get going. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I hope your days are nothing but sunshine and rainbows. If not, don't forget, at the end of every storm, there is a rainbow, there is a silver lining. Yeah. And if you guys want to know a little bit more about what I do for work, let me know. I can always ask my boss if I can do like a little bit of a tour. Of course, that's if it's okay with my boss. If not, I can just tell you guys a little bit about it. It's not really that interesting. It's just mushroom. Not the fun kind. It's the fungi kind. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later, and I will, let's see, hopefully I will have that done before the next Hot Off the Hook Friday so that I can film a little bit of it, because it will go to its new owner as soon as it's done. Yeah, so have a delightful day and happy hooking, everyone. Bye.